Skill shots in the Lightning Cup. Ah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of the Lightning Cup. I am the Emmy Award-winning T-Bone, and today we have a special treat in the booth with me. Legend, the best player, voted fan favorite, F1 2016, F1 2017, F1 2018, F1 2019, F1 2020. Skill shot, looking to turn back the clock here at Great Britain, and there he is in all his splendor. And this will be a good race, of course. Hard. I'm laughing as I say hard tires are banned this race. Greg Jennings, B-Tom, the drivers wanted that as Illyrian on the hard tires. Maybe they can qualify on them. Short qualifying. Let me bring up some data here. Skill shot, man. Any thoughts heading into this race? I know you've been practicing vigorously. What are your expectations today? He's on a hall lap, so he's in deep focus right now. I got to stop talking in the library. Anyways, folks. Okay. You can unmute, man. Don't worry. We have a time delay here at the world famous T-Bone F1. If you happen to slip up and say a cuss word. Yeah. Well, how does it feel here to be at the Lightning Cup, man? It's been a long time coming. You've seen this. You helped build this league. You know, your fingerprints are on this league. All of our fingerprints are on Kev Wood's mom. But, it's good to have you here. And just, there's a couple other reserves, of course. League head of security, employee of the month, 19 months in a row. Emerge KD's right here. He's a bouncer of this league. and he's bounced many trolls into alleys on their heads right there. And he says, "Tell the cops you just got hit by a car." That's what he says about Full Air when he throws them out. Who else we got in here reserving? Adriami, of course, longtime member of the Mushroom Cup. Zudi, who's still in the pits right here. He's probably still in there shitting himself. He'll come out soon. Anyways, Ezo right now in P1. How about Ezo right here? Great driver. Skillshotz a second off. Skillshot 316 says, "I just whooped your ass." How about Slide Gang here? Notorious streamer. You can find him on Twitch and all those other things that streamers use. I don't know, Steam? Shout out to Slide Gang TV. Illyrian, the Albanian monster. And how about Fight Me Now Bot with a 125.6? Can I get a 125.4? Can I get a 125.4? Fight Me Now Bot and RSC Jerome in McLaren, a.k.a. Team Tbone, the team I handpicked for greatness. But not to the start we wanted, but Illyrian disqualified for going the wrong way, and probably for using those hard tires. Got to follow the rules. I'll stick Greg Jennings on you. Speaking of Greg Jennings, league commissioner on his hot lap right now. He lives in an igloo. Outside his window are two moose, and they're both mating. Sorry, one of them's Kev Wood's mama. And Greg Jennings heading through the final corners here. Let's see what he can do. Professor Jennings, the mad scientist, about to cook something up in his lab. And he comes through the final corner. Greg Jennings with a P5, 126.1. In the meantime, we had Jerome with a 125.5. Team Tbone on top right now. VMV Jerome. By the way, folks, you are not watching in slow motion. This is a James Blit hot lap. Do not adjust your screen. This is not a slow motion replay. This is James on a hot lap. And how about him here in his home race? It's great to have him back. He was away. He took a sabbatical. He was in Thailand. We all know he liked the Bangkok. James Blit. Anyways, coming down that final straight. Also, shout out to Emerge once again. We all know about his accomplishments on and off the track and in the weight room. He's got muscles in places you don't even have places. And yes, of course, championship leader B-Tom doing a stint on the inters here. B-Tom bullying me into banning the hards, making it a completely dry race. I already had a script in my mind. I like the dynamic, heavy, wet, dry. But they stopped me. They said, "Tbone, you have it on custom." Damn. Here's a wretched DRS maestro. He has put up good results lately. Oh my goodness, Cam Rudy. This guy's been on fire lately. If we had power rankings, he would definitely be trending in the right direction right now. Cam Rudy and Hugh Janus. How about Hugh Janus here? His mom and dad had one hell of a sense of humor. TTV Kaname. Jordan 2 Wavy, commissioner of the Mushroom Cup, on a lap as well. And we can't forget the Ferrari team, both on their own laps. That would be Justin Schrei and Mac T. One of the most formidable teams we've ever had here in the Lightning Cup, season number 3, under the leadership of the great Greg Jennings, as we watch Jordan 2 Wavy go through maggots and buckets. He's picking up a lot of maggots in those buckets right now. Look at the lines here. Jordan 2 Wavy, aggressive, but also poetry in motion. And, of course, Chenzo, teammate of Greg Jennings, the most accomplished driver in Mushroom Cup history. Lots of heavy hitters here, folks. And one of the best tracks we have, watching with Ezo here, championship contender on his hot lap. And we'll just leave it right here for a moment, folks. Tbone joined by Skillshot, making his Lightning Cup debut. And, Ezo there. Little mishap. We'll have to cut away from that. Jordan 2 Wavy in P6. So right now we got Jerome, we got Fight Me Now Bot, we got Ezo, we got Slide Gang, we got Greg Jennings, and Jordan 2 Wavy, our top 6. Thank you to everyone for racing, supporting, watching, being part of our community. As always, it's been a blast. I am Tbone, and joined by my longtime friend Skillshot here. Skill shot, are you with us? How does it feel down there? I see you're in the pits. Beautiful, beautiful. Skill shot, what would you say, your experiences have been racing in T-Bone leagues over the years? How positive have they been? Back in the day, I used to run ghosting off. So funny. T, why is ghosting off? Oops. What do you want to see? This is James Ablit. I wouldn't take too many notes on this one. Unless you're trying to learn what not to do. Anyway, here's B-Tom. B-Tom, two-time champion in this league, looking for a three-peat. Can he get that Shaq and Kobe? B-Tom's ERS deploy is one of the best at managing the batteries. Born in Fines, raised by bulls, shitting on every driver. As we head through those Marriott hotel rooms, you can book $100,000 for the whole weekend, but they do have a jacuzzi on the back. That'd be pretty cool. Look at B-Tom go. You gotta share your audio, dude. Oh, man. Brutal. Turn it on. You gotta go into a party chat and do it. That's embarrassing. We should restart this whole telecast. That's not very nice. There's B-Tom with a 125.5 right there, taking the fastest lap of the race. Right now, Jerome in P2 watching his lap. How about Mac T in P3 right there? Watching on with Jerome finishing his lap. 6 minutes remaining in qualifying. And Jerome with a 125.3 right there, taking the top time. Jerome, B-Tom, Mac T, Fight Me Now Bot, Chenzo in P5, Kaname in P6. We'll be back in 30 seconds, folks, as we watch with Kaname. It's Cam Rudy in his home race on his hall lap, currently in P11. About 4.5 minutes remaining in qualifying here. Lightning Cup season number 3. Shout out to all the drivers. Couple new faces in this league, but old faces overall. And Cam Rudy now likely backing out here this one. How about Zudi making his Lightning Cup debut in that Canadian Moose Piss Kick Sauber. Here's Skill Shot, the best player in F1 2019 and F1 20. He has not really liked any of the games since then. He tried to start a league in F1 20. Tell him he's living in the past. And good to see him here in the Lightning Cup. A Although he didn't quite know what he was getting into. Hopefully he can get a top 10. It would be a great story here. It'd be like when Michael Jordan came back and played for the Wizards. Skill shot in those same colors. Butchering that corner a little bit right there, but still hanging on. This is Skill Shot coming out of the Netherlands. He's 7'5". Jerome retiring it there. Confident in that time. 3 minutes remaining here. Qualifying session number 1. Short quali. B-Tom. In P2, here's Skill Shot. Ooh, Skilly! In P14 right there. How about Skill Shot? The veteran making his return. Cam Rudy there retiring. He's in P12. Here's our wretched one, the DRS Maestro, about to start his hot lap, hailing from Zimbabwe. Who else are we going to look at? Adriami making his second appearance in the Lightning Cup. Looking for his first career points in the Lightning Cup. And, of course, do not adjust your screen, folks. This is not a slow motion replay. This is Zudi. Shout out my man, Zudi. James a Blit in the Lightning Cup. Oh, my goodness. This could be crazy, folks. Safety cars are on reduced, but with James a Blit, they could be turned off and you could get them. You never know. This guy, he's an electric driver, an eccentric human being. He'll let you know how he feels. Wears his heart on his sleeve. That's why he has no shirts left. James a Blit. About to go on his hot lap. Shout out James. Finally returned back to his rig in London, to his flat. And we'll check back on James in a moment here. Skill Shot heading into the pits. A minute left here in qualifying for the Lightning Cup, man. It'll be a fun race. Again, it's good. Oh, what am I watching? DRS Maestro, those signs are expensive. What are you doing, dude? Are you going to pay for those signs, bro? Come on. Unbelievable. Then he resets the track to boot, dude. Dude, this is a professional esports league. You can't be doing stuff like that. Come on, dude. The name Tbone is synonymous with great racing and professionalism. DRS Maestro. Dr. Maestro. Known on a first-name basis in every emergency room on the F1 calendar. Here's Adriami. He's invalidated there. A lot of red and yellow on his track map. Looks like a Spanish flag. It's ironic. He is Spanish. James a Blit on his hot lap. So we're going to narrow in right here. James a Blit, folks. He's a consummate professional. That's for sure. Skill Shot, can you please share your voice here? There are media obligations.
God, I suck at this game.
Nah, you're doing pretty good, dude. You're doing pretty good. We're just looking in with James a Blit here. The stallion, this esports athlete, this special Olympic esports athlete. As he heads in. James. Okay, Mr. Ablit. Mr. Ablit in P18. So right now, folks, qualifying wrapped up. DRS Maestro disqualified for parking in a dangerous location. I am Tbone, joined by Skill Shots, and we're in for a doozy. Lightning Cup, Great Britain, favorite track of many. Skill Shot, what are your realistic goals and objectives heading into this race, my friend?
P16.
Top 6. Don't you think a top 10 could be a reasonable thing if some guys retire?
No.
Well, you qualified 14th, so you just got to make up 4 spots throughout the race.
Yeah, but
Look at it like
I have done 150% race on this game. The likelihood that I'll crash is great.
every lap make up a quarter of a position. You're going to be fine, dude. Look, man, I have a little
I'll be
bet going
happy
that
if
you're
I
going to
finish.
score points today, Skill Shot, so no retiring and running off. Back to iRacing or wherever you play. Whatever you play these days. Probably play Monopoly.
Yeah,
Chess.
definitely Monopoly.
Probably play chess.
I do.
Exactly, bro. What video games do you play anyways?
torture myself with FIFA.
Oh, you play that. I figure you play like virtual Rubik's Cube or something.
Or F1 2020.
Yeah, I bet you're the kind of guy, if I threw you a Rubik's Cube, you could solve it in like 10 seconds. Give it back to me.
Nope.
Am I
I've never
right?
touched one in my life, so that's
Really? I like a good Rubik's Cube, you know?
How do you start in this game?
How do you start? Yo,
Yeah,
give a
how do you do
little
the
skill
start?
shot. Don't ready up right away. These guys need time to formulate their setups and strategies, okay?
Oh, what a tryhards.
Listen, dude. Guys like Zudi didn't get to where they are by not trying hard. We're here for the goddamn Lightning Cup on the world famous T-Bone F1. This is Silverstone. I am joined by the famous, legendary driver. He's like a legendary Pokemon. He's the Articuno of our leagues, folks. This is Skill Shot 316.
Bro, why do I have only one medium?
Dude,
It's a
if
good
you
start.
pick the wrong tire strategy, that's on you, dude. The rules were made very clear. We have a 500-page rule book. You were expected to go through every word.
Alright, I'll go soft, medium then.
All right, guys. Oh, man. Lightning Cup. Great Britain. Fight Me Now Bot, Jerome, B-Tom, Greg Jennings, Chenzo, Skillshot, Shry, Mac T, all your favorites, Kaname, Jordan, Too Wavy. We got James Ablit and Zudi in the mix here. James Ablit, this young driver, won a contest to race with the pros. And Zudi's back there. It's always good to have Zudi in the mix, man. Of course, today's race sponsored by alcohol, the cause and solution to all of life's problems. Anyways, ladies, clutch your pearls, gird your loins. We're going to pop this one off here. Silverstone race brought to you by Emerge, Employee of the Month. Fight Me Now Bot and RSC Jerome, those two McLarens on the front row. Team T-Bone. Hards are banned this race. Let's see if there's any offenders early. Most of these guys on the soft tires. Lap 1 at 26 right now. And they are heading through the first couple corners. So far, so good. Jerome and Fight Me Now Bot getting off scot-free. Right now, nothing happening too crazy in the field. Look at these drivers. Slot in. Exhibiting that skill, that racecraft, and that side-by-side awareness, that spatial awareness. Greg Jennings, Kaname, duking it out. Again, only 3 drivers on those medium tires. Everyone else on the soft tires. Kaname up 2 spots. Illyrian up 4. And that is pretty much it for movers right now in the early going. Let's just leave it on here. We look on with TTV Kaname in that Alpine. Those 2 McLarens leading the way right now. Let's bring up some data. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Oh, someone running a little wide there. Holding it back. Kaname there in P6, started P8 on the grid. We all know what he can bring to the table in a race like this. Always a candidate to take home a victory. B-Tom, championship leader and reigning defending champion, the American driver. He is in P4 right now where he started in the Lightning Cup. It is awfully difficult to make up positions. And that is showing right now. Zudi and James Ablit, the back of the pack. Those 2 making their Lightning Cup debut. Gotta love it. They have a lot of courage for sure. But how about Fight Me Now Bot and Jerome? This is what I was envisioning when when this team was put together randomly. And 2 great drivers in the McLarens here. Hopefully we'll work together. How about Mac T, hailing from Las Vegas, Nevada? One of the most exciting drivers we've ever seen. Prolific in every sense. And he will hesitate not when it comes to trying to split these McLarens here and ruin the party, rain on the parade. And of course, B-Tom, rival of all these guys, right there in P4 as well. How about Chenzo, qualified P5, and that's where he resides at the moment. Greg Jennings and Chenzo have been stars in the Lightning Cup for sure. Greg Jennings with a prolific rookie season, taking home Rookie of the Year. And Chenzo has been right there with them, having great race after great race. What a team. Probably the two best Mushroom Cup drivers ever in terms of accolades. Let's have a look if there's any moves. How about Jordan Two Wavy, the aforementioned Mushroom Cup commissioner? One of the most consistent drivers we have here in P10. Integral part of our community for sure. A little further up, though, we could have some action. B-Tom still right there on the back of Mac T. Jerome up one spot in the lead, putting in the fastest lap right there. Fight Me Now, Bot and Jerome, man. Definitely flexing their esports muscles right here. RSC Jerome, the Flying Frenchman. All right, lap 3 of 26. Great race right here. Hard tires are banned this race, and it'll be a dry race the whole time. That is the demand of the field. It's not something I came up with, trust me. If it was up to me, ghosting would be off, damage would be on sim, and it would be raining the whole time. But it's not. Great camera views here. Let's check in with Skillshot here in P16, holding his own with Cam Rudy and the DRS Maestro, who play this game quite frequently, so shout out to Skillshot here. I've always summarized Skillshot not as a racer, but a gamer. He's always, any video game, he's just pretty OP. For sure. I've played Call of Duty with this guy, Warzone, where I was in a squad with him. First of all, if I die, he never revives me. But, like, there'll be a house full of another team. He'll just, like, run in, and you just hear shooting, and he comes out with, like, all their loot. He just killed them all. Like, 4-on-1. The Skillshot in front of him definitely sees the DRS Maestro and Illyrian. Skillshot not familiar with the DRS Maestro, maybe. And good stuff right here. Skillshot shaking off that rust. Adriami right there as well. How about Zudi hanging with the pack right here in that moose piss Canadian kick salver? It looks like a big pile of Canadian moose piss. Ask Greg Jennings what that looks like. He knows. Jerome still leading the way here. Remember when Gallius, his fellow Frenchman, took him out? Might as well have hit him with a baguette, folks. Assault with a deadly weapon. Fight Me Now Bot right there too, man. Back T and B-Tom still there in formation. Let's have a look at the tires quickly. Fight Me Now on those medium tires. So alternate strategies as well with Jerome and Fight Me Now. Great outlook for that team. There's James Ablit. 3-second penalty for drinking and driving. Oh, man. He's going to hang around, though, James. He's got the heart of a champion. He's a warrior. As we look on with James, butchering, absolutely butchering these corners here. Oh my goodness, folks. You think James's whole seat shakes when he turns. He's got the rumble pack in. Alright. Not like I could do much better. Just a little better. B-Tom's still right there on the back of Mac T. It's so hard to overtake in this game, especially in leagues like this, LSR G1, or whatever the case may be. How about the DRS Maestro up 7 positions? Right now our U-Haul mover of the race. That Zimbabwean phenom, the Maestro, on his way to social media fame. Kaname is still up 2 spots right there in P6. And this top pack from 1 to 8. How about Ezo? Race winner. Definitely always a title contender in any league he's in. Good friend of Sawa. Shout out to Sawa. Skillshot, I'm impressed with what I see, man. Definitely still locked in, hanging with these guys. Making a case for potentially a top 10 at some point. But safety car is reduced here. No red flags. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. Lap 5 of 26 in the Lightning Cup, folks. Don't change that dial. I am Tbone, joined by the legendary Pokemon
Fuck do you
Skillshot.
mean making a case for top 10? I'm going backwards. My tire is on 80%.
Oh, Skillshot and Zooty. Skillshot and Zooty. Oh, Zooty. Shout out to Zooty's Groupies fan club that follows him everywhere he goes. Zooty hailing from New York City, eating a slice of pizza as he drives. How about Zooty driving that thing like a New York City taxi cab, folks? Anyways, James Ablit. Slide Gang did... I hope he made a pit stop. Yeah, Slide Gang made that pit stop. So Emerge and Slide Gang both making the pit stop. The Aston Martin team, of course. I don't know how the hell Emerge drives with fucking arms looking like Popeye. This guy's eating spinach as he drives. He doesn't have a drink. He has a protein shake. I don't know how much creatine he's consumed in these 6 laps, but nonetheless, he's going to be shitting bricks by the end. He's the only driver who makes a pit stop just to eat. He's got to keep that meal prep going, you know? Shout out to Emerge right now. This is his active recovery day. Of course, whenever last time Emerge, notably, remember Kimi Räikkönen in Monaco when he crashed, he walked to his yacht. But when Emerge crashed, he just picked his car up and walked back to the pits, put it on his shoulder. That's how strong this guy is, Skillshot. Anyways, Justin Shirai. How about him, man? Justin Shirai. Shry me a river. Nah, shout out to Shirai, man. Made that pit stop. He's on those fresh mediums. Mac T, 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Devastating. Devastating. Not what we want to see right there. Brutal for Mac T, who was running in P3.
I have a puncture.
Skillshot has a puncture. 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 Down goes Frazier. Oh, look at him slide into the pits. What an athlete. Oh, my goodness. Lap 7 of 26 here. We're in for a doozy. All these guys making pit stops here. All those guys off the soft tires. Fight Me Now Bot started on those mediums. Started in P1. And it's where he resides right now. Jerome still has not made that pit stop. Likely will pit after this one. Kaname there in P3 as well. And yes, we've seen those pit stops now. Mac T. Now behind James Ablit, usually a place you do not want to be, but James Ablit, great respect for Mac T. He's known him over the years and will likely do the honors and roll out the red carpet. I would certainly hope. Yeah, James Ablit. I don't know if... Oh. James. So yeah, James. Gonna back off there from Mac T. James, great awareness there. You always want to know where you stand. James moving over for B-Tom Mac T. And realistically, James knows he's going to move over for most of these guys. He's out here for experience, for the chill. Awareness. James is a good driver, and he appreciates being here, but I think a lot of times the reputation he has I don't think is fair, because he's not out here trying to... I've never seen him hit somebody on purpose, put it that way. Think about that. I've seen everyone hit someone on purpose. Sometimes he just gets a little inebriated late into the night. And he'll get a little sloppy. But often he'll know that and he'll pull into the pits, man. James is a good dude. He's a good dude. For sure. He definitely, I can honestly say that guy means no harm. You know? So I don't really support kicking him. I don't support, no, he's not similar to me, because I'm a troll. I'm nefarious. He doesn't mean to, you know. He's actually got good class and etiquette. I don't.
Back in the days when I was troll.
I wasn't?
No, not really.
I was worse back in the day, bro. This is like the least troll I've been in my whole life. I can't even troll anymore, because I can't. It doesn't work. I try to make troll lobbies, but like just all people that I know join, and it's like, man, I can't just like... What am I going to do? Invite like RSC Jerome to a lobby and just kill him 9 times? Or any of these guys, you know what I mean? Mac T. If I did that to Mac T once, he would like probably never talk to me again. Anyways, here's B Tom and Mac T. Shout out Mac T, man. He's a good guy. I like to joke around. He's an intense racer, though, that's for sure. He's a pit bull on track. Very competitive man, that's for sure. I'll be back in 30 seconds. We're going to leave it on B, Tom, and Mac T. More cards pitting. Lap 9 of 26. T-Bone joined by Skillshot, who's now sharing his voice.
I am.
Oh, you are? I was going to say, complete disregard for our league's media policy. Here's Slide Gang. Shout out to Slide Gang, man, and his legions of followers. Friend of Formula Kai. Shout out to Formula Kai, racing PSGL now, I believe. Done some races with us. Renowned YouTuber. Those YouTuber racing guys get all the babes, too. Fuck, I need to get into that. Kaname, still yet to pit. Everyone else on those soft tires is pit. So he's staying out the latest here. Everyone's still in the race. Shout out James O'Glit here on those mediums, still yet to pit. Now he's heading in. Zudi and P20 and Adriami, the Mushroom Cup hopefuls, trying to make a splash, make a name for themselves here on the quote-unquote bigger stage. And the experience will be valuable for sure. We look on with Adriami here, the Spanish driver. In front of him is Skillshot, former Mushroom Cup champion, one of the earliest for sure. His name is in the banners. Has not done many races, league racing, in the last 3 or 4 games. It's always nice to have him back, though, for sure. And I still think he's having a good race, man. Still doing your thing, man. You're doing your thing, dude. I know. Look, you're not even that far behind the DRS Maestro who plays this game 19 times an hour. Ahead of him, former Mushroom Cup champion Illyrian. And how about Cam Rudy in his home race? His name's Cam Rudy. So you can take a picture, folks. Mr. Rudy, admin, founder of CDR. And ahead of him, there's a merge, folks. There's a merge. Doing a little weave for the camera right there, folks. Unbelievable. I don't know how he fits in that car. This guy's built like a refrigerator door. And here's Jerome with the fastest lap as we continue to watch emerge in that Aston Martin. Just maneuvering his way through the track. He's not only strong, he's functional, folks. All those deadlifts, all those crunches, all those lunges, showing right here. Those G-forces are nothing. They had nothing but a G-force to emerge as he fights here with Cam Rudy. Emerge has not raced in a while either, so definitely a little rust here. And we know he's a guy who has fought for podiums in this league, so great potential with Emerge. Very busy lately, though. He bought an estate. He's got horses, cows, livestock. He eats 50 eggs a day, so now that he's got his own chicken coop, that's pretty good. This is Emerge, folks. Justin Schrei in the Ferrari, former Mushroom Cup champion. Heading through maggots and buckets. And
Did you say maggots and buckets?
Yeah. Maggots in buckets. Kaname making that pit stop here. Final guy on those soft tires to not pit. And he is heading in. This is Kaname. He's had some horrible luck with the lagging out, getting kicked from lobbies lately, the internet connection, how bad these servers on the game are. And so far, so good for him. Cross our fingers. Fight me now, bot of Team T-Bone McLaren. Fastest lap of the race, taking a purple snack out of the field. Lap 12 of 26. Approaching that halfway mark, folks, on ESPN 9 and the world-famous T-Bone F1. Mac T leading the way, but unfortunately that 10-second penalty will be his Achilles heel, and I'm not sure it's something he can fight or how that will play out. And B-Tom right on his tail. Fight Me Now bot behind them on those soft tires. He's going to look to move and do it assertively here on those soft tires. That's going to be tough. He's asking more of those softs than the mediums, although he did have a full tank of gas earlier, which will hurt the tires a little bit more. Chenzo, what a race from him in P4, and RSC Jerome in P5. So Team T-Bone knocked off that 1-2 perch. But again, this race has a ways to go playing out, and we'll see how that unfolds, folks. Slide Gang had some top 8 performances in the Mushroom Cup, I believe, in the Lightning Cup. I believe top 6 is his career high. So right now, holding in that P6. Well done from him. Here's Ezzo and Justin Schrei. Ezzo getting the move done on Mr. Schrei. Jordan 2 Wavy, overtaken by Greg Jennings. How about Hugh Janus here in P11? Hopefully he can sneak in. Great clean racing so far from all these drivers. All 20 still running. James Ablit putting on the hard tires. It's all good. I think we can let that one slide, guys. Into the pits goes Emerge. Man, he's going for another meal. This is crazy. Emerge making his second pit stop right there. He had to refill his creatine, and he heads back out. There he goes. The legend. Emerge is a fucking legend. The Braun Breaker, the Brock Lesnar of our leagues. Here's Mac T still leading the way. A 10-second penalty next to his name. And I am interested to see how Fight Me Now Bot's tires fare. And look at him go with B-Tom. Fight Me Now Bot and B-Tom racing side by side through Corn on the Cobs. And now they go through Megas and Buckets. And look at this. B-Tom relents it back. B-Tom gave back the spot. So something tells me that maybe nothing was kosher before that. We'll keep an eye on that battle there. Mac T will gladly welcome that. Getting a tiny little gap there, trying to get out of that DRS range. Halfway mark in this race. Lightning Cup, Great Britain. 3-second penalty for James Ablit, who's already DQ'd for using the hard tires, but he's out here for the experience. Further down the field, Hugh and Jordan. DRS Maestro on those 3-lap soft tires, going to look to make a move on Cam Rudy. DRS Maestro's got his league, the Dynamic Racing Series. Cam Rudy's got CDR, Cam Drive Racing. Many partners. Shout out to all the partners. All our brand deals. I'm wearing a DRS Maestro cast and spit guard. Skill shot deep in focus. Hopefully we get some sort of safety car.
You want me to create one?
No.
Standing still on track still work?
No, don't. James Ablit here going to retire, pack it in. We're going to invite James here for a quick word. Is he retired? Yes. See, James is an amicable, professional, cordial driver there. Greg Jennings and Schrei duking it out. James never means harm. Let's see if he's got a word. Haven't talked to my good buddy in months since he went to Thailand. They don't have reception in the brothel he was living in. Let's see. You know James Ablit, right? It's the guy who hides his own Easter eggs. You remember him? Anyways, so we have an accident. Oh, man. Slide gang. And the world's most expensive lawnmower. Off the track. Oh, man. I don't know what happened. He was having a great race in P6. Devastating to see. 9-lap-old. Medium tires. Can't help but wonder if that played a part in what we just saw. A little further up, though, we got the DRS Maestro and Cam Rudy. The Maestro knew he had to make a move, and he's got that grip, he's got the soft tires, and he's got the heart of a champion, that DRS Maestro. He's feisty. Look at him go. That Maestro from Charlotte, moving like a bobcat, buzzing like a hornet. God damn. Kaname, he was the last guy to make that pit stop off these soft tires, so he's going to have to make up for it. Got undercut greatly by the rest of the field, and we'll see. Right now he's in P11. Hugh Janus. How about Hugh Janus? Got a little gap. He's in P10. Jordan 2 Wavy. One of the admins of our league. Pillars of our community. He's in P9. Justin Schrei in P8. Lap 15 of 26. Shout out to LSR Stratting. He's a visionary. He's a revolutionary. He is Rick freaking Stratting. Anyway, so how about Chenzo? What a race from Chenzo in the mix here for a victory, folks. I'm not sure. I believe, yeah, he's got a top 3, a P3, I think is his career high in the Lightning Cup. And right now, a win perhaps on the table. Tire advantage does go to Jerome, that's for sure. And Fight Me Now Bot, I just can't help but wonder about his tires. We have a pit stop from B-Tom. B-Tom making a pit stop. Interesting there, going for a 2-stopper. Very interesting there from B-Tom. But he's a very smart guy. He knows what he's doing. He's a cerebral assassin. Fight Me Now Bot on those 6-lap soft tires. Definitely going to have to be a 2-stop for him, I would think. And, man, Konami may have nailed that strategy. Konami may have nailed that strategy. Lots of guys pitting. So, yeah, most guys going for a 2-stop. It seems like Konami's going for the 1-stop. Mac T's going to have to pit and get that 10-second penalty served, which is brutal to see there from the electrifying American driver. Team T-Bone in P2 and P3 right here. Fight Me Now Jerome. Fight Me Now Bone and T-Bone Len. Chenzo in P4. So B-Tom committing to that 2-stop strategy, going on the mediums. Coming out in P12 right here behind Adri Ami. Skill shot there in P13. We'll be pitting again, surely, too.
Yeah.
Very clean race. Field spread out. Got to give it to these drivers here. And yes, all these top guys making their pit stops. All these top guys making their pit stops. Koname seemingly the only guy committing to a 1-stop. And I'm not 100% sure he will. But definitely hope to see it. In past games, you could go 1-stop, I thought, pretty comfortably soft medium. Maybe when you go as slow as me, you can just save the tires. I don't know. Konami in P5 now, though. And if he can make this 1-stop work, I could see a victory. I could see glory in his future here. All the accolades that come with being a Lightning Cup winner. The free t-shirt, $25 gift card for all of these. Anyways, Konami making the move on Hugh Janus. What a name, Hugh Janus. Shout out to him and his Mushroom Cup teammate, Mike Coxlong. Yes, they're great friends. Slide Gang, after that unfortunate incident, comes back with a purple lap. Fastest lap of the race there in P17. That is Slide Gang. You don't want to see me slide, gang. Here's Illyrian, of course, former Mushroom Cup champion. He won a race 2 weeks ago at China, reasserting himself in the mix, but tire wear has just always been a problem for Illyrian, especially lately. Zudi. This guy's a warrior, man. He's out there in P19 just fighting. Who knows?
My tire's at 95%. Is that bad?
Dude, don't do it, man. Get in the pits, bro. Come on. You're going to get a puncture, bro.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I hate, it's a safety car. Oh. Bro, your tire's going to pop. I'm watching the left one.
Popped.
Oh, man. Skill shot. Tire pop. Woohoo! Woohoo!
I already almost took someone
out. Get your ass in the pits. Change that shit. Look at that thing. Oh my good. Oh man, look at that thing. Good God. That thing is rugged. Thing looks like Kevlin's girlfriend after a night out. Good God.
I tried getting out of the way, but it just wouldn't steer.
Good God, look at that thing. You knew what you were doing, bro. You need some fresh tires.
Yeah, but I only have softs.
Come on. Yeah, there we go. You're good.
There's no way I'm making the end.
That's some good shit. Anyways, Fight Me Now Bot leading the way on those 8-lap soft tires. He's going to have to pit again. Greg Jennings in P2. We'll see if he pits again. And Konami is the interesting one on those 6-lap medium tires, 8 laps to go. We'll see what his play is. B-Tom, though, is gaining on him, and B-Tom may have nailed the strategy. This guy is pretty smart. There's Fight Me Now Bot heading into the pits of Team T-Bone. And B-Tom may have just strategized his way to a victory here. Always nailing it. Mac T, unfortunately, that 10-second penalty costing him what could have been a win. And here goes Mac T battling with Ezzo. Jerome, fastest lap of the race right there. Look at Mac T and Ezzo go. Look at the racecraft. Look at the space. Generosity leaving the space. Cam Rudy, 3-second penalty. Watching Mac T and Ezzo. I'll be back in 30 seconds, folks. Lap 19 to 26. We are watching Mac T, Ezzo, and Justin Schrei. Keep an eye on Konami and B-Tom's gap and what Konami may or may not do in regard to a pit stop. Lap 21 to 26 here. Mac T and Ezzo. P7 and P8. Konami looking like he's committing to go the rest of the way. Fight Me Now Bot, fastest lap of the race on those soft tires. See how that plays out. Lots going on. Greg Jennings looking like he's committing. Greg Jennings looking like he's staying out with his starting pitcher. 11-lap medium tires. Greg Jennings leading the way. Emerge, a 3-second penalty for doping. Emerge. Retiring in the pits. He's going in for another meal prep. Good God. I think this is the only guy who gains weight during an F1 race. Gonna get him in here, hopefully, for an interview. I know Emerge doesn't like media. Of course, Skill Shot now moving up there in P15. Good showing from Skill Shot here. He may have secured himself a top 15. Oh, we are joined by the legend, James Ablit.
What up, people? Hello.
Hey, buddy. Long time no talk, man. Thanks for joining us today. We're live.
Oh, are we? Oh,
yeah,
nice,
man.
cool. Yeah, no, anytime, man. I just saw the invite, so.
Yeah,
I thought I'd
yeah,
say
yeah. I
hello.
invited you after you retired. We're just gonna watch the end here. 4 laps to go.
Yeah, it was a great race. Need to get those sit-ups of these boys. I think that's maybe alcohol and lack of sit-ups has cost
You
me.
will, bro.
Cost me,
But
it cost me the win today. I think.
I really think
So what
it
can I
did,
say?
bro. I think if you
I
didn't
think
have
it did.
that, if you didn't have the 9th beer, you would have been good. But
You're right.
Greg Jennings, by the way, race leader, did pit right there. James Ablit, this was a Lightning Cup, bro. It's just, I figure you'll go out there, have some fun.
Bro,
Do some
you know I'm the
rounds.
5-lap king, bro. That's what I deal with. If you ever want to spread the word for the
You
5-lap
are the.
lobbies, you know where
I
we
mean,
are. We're representing every night.
Solrak's a 5-lap king, to be honest.
Well, me and Sorak need to
Okay.
touch penises or something. Then
No,
you know how it
okay.
works.
Justin Stride, 3-second penalty right there. James, we'll get to
Damn.
that in a second. Not what you said, but we got to see what's gonna. Kaname leading the way. B-Tom, 2.3 seconds remaining behind him. James, do you have eyes on this? Who's gonna get this
well,
one, man?
I'm not watching. If it was me, who you say Betong and whoever.
You got to get back in the lobby, bro. It's B-Tom's chasing down Kaname. His laps are 4 laps fresher. His tires are 4 laps
you wanna
fresher.
you wanna hear something crazy?
What's
I had
that?
the fucking police come to the door today.
Okay.
About an hour ago. That's crazy, isn't it?
For what? Yelling?
Probably. Or the weed smell.
Yeah, that's usually it. I was gonna guess a weed smell. That was actually my first guess. Then
Yeah,
yelling.
it's like a family. Yeah.
With
shit,
dogs,
we're
it's
fucked,
like
aren't we?
yelling, domestic abuse, whatever.
That's not it, true. Alcoholism, yeah, exactly.
Alcoholism is called the cops. Oh, okay. B-Tom, 2 seconds down from Kaname. Can he chase him down? Jerome in P3. Chenzo, Fight Me Now bot. Behind him is Tbone, Skillshot, and the legend James Ablit here, the astute businessman. One of the legendary minds, one of the great minds, a great free thinker here. He challenges conventional thought. This is James Ablit.
Mate, you know that thing you made for me?
Yeah.
I lost it.
It's on the Discord. The video, it's on the Discord.
I don't have Discord. I got locked out. Can you
Try to
please
send it to
me
you.
again?
Yeah, I'll try to. I can't send it on PlayStation.
WhatsApp?
Yeah, I could probably send it on WhatsApp. Send me your info.
Mate, please. I
It's
really
so good,
appreciate it. It came to my heart, and then one day I'm looking for my laptop, I just could not find it.
Yeah, if you get
When I was in
Discord, it's
Thailand,
on
man.
there. Slide
Bro,
game
I need to
fast
make
as
a new
well.
account, bro. I swear to you, I'm knackered.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a new account tomorrow. I swear. If the
I like
police
how
don't
it-
arrest me, I'm gonna make one.
Okay, yo, we got it. Let's just focus on the last 2 laps here, James, and we'll chop it up.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're
Focus.
good. I know you're excited. We haven't spoken in a while. It's all good.
Exactly.
B-Tom only a second down now, basically, from Kaname. 2 laps remaining. These guys have butted heads, locked horns a lot recently. And Jerome behind him, should anything happen. How about Chenzo in P4, but he does have Fight Me Now bot right on his heels. So we're going to lock in. Yeah, you got to watch this, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the climactic.
You've done commentary you're one of our founding commentators. Because remember when Dogs was supposed to do it at first, he never showed up?
Hey, do you see that thing with your name's I need to find you on WhatsApp.
Don't worry, we'll get it. We'll swap information and I'll send it to you. Don't worry.
No, I also want to send you something. It was quite funny. It's Matt, no?
Don't, bro. Come on, afterwards.
Matthew Arnold is his name. How is that guy doing a 1-stop though? I'm doing a 2-stop.
Ah, got you.
Kadame pulling off the 1-stop here, but B-Tom only half a second behind, heading into the penultimate lap.
What kind of tire whispering setup?
Tbone, check out your Insta, please. Look
Bro,
at this.
okay, yo, we gotta do this, bro. Come on, after the race.
Well.
Okay. Will B-Tom get this move done here? Penultimate lap. TTV Kaname leading the way. 13 lap old medium tires. The only driver seemingly doing that 1-stop strategy. Only driver on the 1-stop is TTV Kaname. Can he make it work and pull out a win? It's going to be difficult with B-Tom right behind him now. And Jerome there. And how about Chenzo in P4 right there? And Fight Me Now Bot. This whole top 5 is together, folks. We are on track for a crazy finish here in the Lightning Cup. Perhaps a historic finish. B-Tom got Kaname in his grasps. Kaname almost like a sitting duck here. Those tires will be hurting. And that disparity is going to show. And now with the DRS coming down the final straight, it'll really, really hurt. B-Tom going a little wide there, lifting enough to avoid a penalty. Mac T in P7 unfortunately got that 10-second penalty that knocked him out. Team T-Bone, though, Jerome and Fight Me Now Bot in 3 and 5. Fight Me Now Bot on those soft tires. They have managed this race beautifully, starting 1-2. And we'll see what the future holds for them as we head into the final lap. Ladies, clutch your pearls, gird your loins. Man, oh man. Can Chenzo get something going here? Chenzo fighting hard to keep Fight Me Now behind him, and they will lose. He falls over a second back now. That is going to be brutal there, whatever happened with Fight Me Now Bot and Chenzo. And now this fight for the win. Jerome's got the tire advantage by a lap. Jerome going for the move on B-Tom. It's not going to quite happen right there. So B-Tom trying to get by Kaname, but he's got to be aware of Jerome right behind him, nipping at his heels. Kaname, this could bode amazing for Kaname, still holding on. It's TTV Kaname right now with the race of his life going. Only driver on those one-stops. Strategies. And man, Jerome attacking B-Tom there could be the savior for Kaname. Can Kaname hang on? Look at this. Jerome had to make something happen, and this has allowed Chenzo right back there. He's in P4. Fight Me Now Bot has fallen off, unfortunately for him there, but he's still in P5. Let's see if B-Tom... Oh, contact! B-Tom's around! B-Tom's around! Oh my goodness. Perhaps he was hit from behind by Jerome. Oh man, Kaname, TTV Kaname, only driver on that one-stop strategy. He is going to pull off this victory, perhaps a signature win in his racing career. What a performance from Kaname to hang on right there. Well deserved after the trials and tribulations he's had lately. Man, oh man. Jerome, P2. Chenzo with a P3. Career high finish there from Chenzo, the most decorated driver in the Mushroom Cup. Fight Me Now Bot, P4. Great day for Team T-Bone McLaren. Mac T, after all that, will get a P5 still, but he'll still think about what could have been. A skill shot runs up the bill in the tires.
Bro, I've had 3 punctures.
Ezzo in P6. Oh, hold on. I'll get to you. Ezzo in P6. Greg Jennings in P7. Great day for the Jennings Academy Red Bull with a 3 and a 7. Mr. Jennings is smiling in his lab coat. Hugh Janus, a rare Lightning Cup performance from him, but he's in P8. Great drive from him. Justin Strye, P9, and Jordan 2 Wavy, Mr. Consistency, P10. And special 1 point to P11. DRS Maestro, just kidding. No points for anyone under the top 10. Anyway, shout out to the Maestro, Cam, Adriami, Slide Gang. Special shout out to Skillshot here from racing. Finishing the race. He's finishing that there. As we watch, he's got another tire puncture. His 4th of the race.
How has that guy done a 1-stop?
4th of the race because he's an elite. Don't worry, bro. You were in F1 2019. You would have smashed all these guys, bro. If this was F1 2019, dude, you would have smashed these guys, even with a puncture. B-Tom fears skill shot. Anyways, unfortunate for B-Tom there. The contact from behind, and we're going to do some interviews here. I want to find out what happened. Kaname, what a race from him, though. A signature performance from Mr. TTV. Get a word with B-Tom. We got to get a word with Chenzo, Greg. Thank you for racing, Skillshot.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Never doing this again.
No, next Sunday we'll see you, bro.
Nope.
Come on, you had a little bit of fun, bro. There's no
I finished like
expectations.
40 seconds off the lead.
You know,
With
you
3
lost some
punctures.
tires, you made some
Hell no, I'm
friends.
not doing this again.
I thought you did splendid.
Suck at this game.
Nah, next week, bro. We'll do a track you like. We'll do a F1. We'll do a retro
Do
series.
if you do a flashback F1
We'll do a retro.
race,
You
I'll
know,
be there.
Leader Liebag invited me to like an F120 lobby.
I'll be there.
I was laughing my ass off. I'm sure you will. You only play games you can win at.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nah, man. I thought you did. That was your best performance in years. But congratulations there to Kaname. What a drive from Kaname. Shout out to Fight Me Now Bot. Shout out to Jerome. Shout out to B Tom. Unfortunate there what happened. Chenzo with a P3. Greg Jennings, spectacular drive, a P7. Hugh Janus, a P8. Lots of great drives. It was a great race overall. Everyone raced really well. Great etiquette, professionalism, spatial awareness. And I'm not sure we're going to do any interviews here. I sent a couple invites out. They're talking maybe happening in the Discord chat. So I'll be sure to screenshot it and send it out to all our followers. No, I'm kidding. But Skillshots, any final thoughts on that race?
I'm still waiting to hear how the fuck that guy did a one-stop.
Yeah, I know. Normally he likes doing interviews too. I'm going to invite him one more time. He deserves that, man. He's had so many bad luck races where it just kicks him. Give him a second. Nami's making his way. He's just doing quick. Yeah, there he is. He was just doing all the other media first. Fucking TMZ always gets me. Nami,
Yes, sir.
my man. Bro, first off,
What's up?
probably, I think maybe your best win ever, dude. That was crazy. The only driver to go on the one stop. That was like your signature win, I said. And before we get to the other shit, Skillshot had a question. He doesn't even know you. Skillshot's like the best driver from F1 1998. He's the best driver back then. Yeah, Gene Alessi. So basically, Skillshot, what he said is, how the fuck did that guy... What did you say? You can ask...
How the fuck did that guy do a one-stop?
Yeah, he wants to know how the fuck did that guy do a one-stop. You want to answer his question?
I did a two-stop and I had 3 flats.
Yeah, so you basically have to be extremely good with your tires. Every left-hander, I was probably like lifting every single lap. You gotta be just like very slow, man. I was very, very slow. I think my fastest lap was like a second and a half away from like the fastest lap. Yeah, but no, every left-hander, I was literally lifting 100 meters away from like the breaking point. It was very precise. I ended on 80%. And when I pitted for mediums, I was on 82%. It was like, I'm telling you, if one thing went wrong, one lap I did something bad, I had to fight somebody, it would have been over. But like, literally everything went perfectly fine. Everything went perfect. I mean, I thought at the end B-Tone was gonna get me, but I think he spun. Something happened with him. Something very unusual from B-Tone. He doesn't usually do that.
Did Jerome hit him from behind? I'm not sure. We didn't see exactly what happened.
I wish I would have seen.
Negative.
Wait, was that Chenzo?
No contact.
Oh, really?
Behind him. No contact.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, Chenzo was behind him. But yeah, no, it was like extreme tire saving. Like, it was only on the left-handers. The right-handers you can push a lot more, so that's why I wasn't too slow. But on the left-handers, bro, I was about, like, I wish you could have seen me at the end. of the race, like I was taking the long, I forgot what it was called, but the long right-hander. I'm sorry, I took it. I was losing like a second in that corner alone. But yeah, no, it was very hard with tire management. I made it work somehow. But yeah, it was. I did it risky. The only reason why I did it is because I started P8. And I was like, you know what? The only chance I can have is making a one stop to win the race, and I did it somehow. I don't know. It was,
Nuts.
Yo, man, and I know lately there's been a lot of shit with your connection. You've been frustrated. Like, it hasn't been as fun for you. So, like, as your buddy, it's great to see, like, arguably your best race ever pop out. I'm sure it's, like, encouraging for you to have
oh
that
yeah,
race,
dude.
you know?
This is encouraging. It gives me so much motivation for this season. Of course, this Wi-Fi issue that I'm having, I can't do anything about it, sadly. But the things I can do when I can make it work, when I don't lag out, I know I'm quick enough to win races. And yeah, I'm glad I showed it today that that I can win this championship, man.
Let's fucking go. And just to be fair, bro, it's also these servers. Like, even making this lobby, I had to restart my game 3 times. Like, so I wouldn't be too critical just on your Wi-Fi too, man. These games are messed.
Yeah, no, I agree. The servers don't do any help to it. But yeah, no. Talk about my race a little bit more. I mean, quality was horrible. I started P8, which is I usually don't be all the way down there. I usually be around P5, P4. And in the first stint, it was I overtook 2 people first lap, and then after that lap, I've seen that my tire wear was around like 8-9%, and I was like, and it's very hard to overtake in Silverstone because of DRS train. So I knew if I just saved my tires, I could maybe make the one stop work. Because when I started the race, I didn't think I would do a one stop. I thought I was gonna do a 2 stop like everybody else. But I was like, you know what? The only way I can win this race is by somehow doing one stop. I did not think it would work out, but every lap I was tire saving in the right corners. I had decent enough pace to make it work, and the soft stint was one of the best stints I've ever had on ever playing this game. To be honest, I think 11 laps on softs. People could even do 8. And of course the medium stint, I was very slow. I made sure to save every single corner, and it was just about enough at the end, because of course everybody caught me at, I think, lap 25, lap 24. There was like 4 or 5 people behind me. But as you know, it's pretty hard to overtake in Silverstone. So like, because I had enough tires left to like push at the end of the lap, of the last lap, and it was just enough, and I made it work, and it was unbelievable, man. I did not think I would be able to do it, but I did.
Well, congrats, bro, man, and we'll see you next week, my friend. Thank you, man.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
GG's, man. GG's to everyone.
You're the man, bro. Great race.
Good job, Vincenzo, bro, on the podium.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
He got one in Bahrain. Now he got one. I think he got P2 in Bahrain.
I was about to ask, Chenzo, is a P3 your
Yes.
career high, or you've done a P2?
No, it's the P2 at Bahrain, and I think
Damn.
what was it? It was Monza last year.
Man,
Or last season, sorry. Last season.
you put together quite this. Okay, yeah, you've still put together. Sounds like you've built upon the season you and Greg had last year, man. And today you were in the mix for potentially a victory. There was something maybe with Fight Me Now bot that kind of cost you guys a little bit of time, it seemed, in the final corner. You want to elaborate maybe what happened there? We missed it.
Yeah, he, I guess, tried to have a go and overtake me.
Yeah.
I think it was on the last corner of the
Yeah.
second to last lap, or somewhere around there. Yeah, no, I thought personally he wasn't close enough to try it, so I just kept my line. And I guess in the end he still went for it. We had some contact, but in the end, you know, nothing. It wasn't really bad. We just lost time, and yeah, we kept driving, and was able to stay close enough to the pack in the front to take advantage of B-Tom at the end there. And in the end, yeah, got the P3. A little lucky, I'll admit, but nevertheless, it's a good result. I'll take it. And,
Man,
yeah,
you want to talk about like
race.
you want to talk quickly just on in the Mushroom Cup? You know, I don't want to say you win comfortably because like that would be disrespectful. There's guys in there who could put up a fight with you. But like racing in the Lightning Cup, man, it really takes your best just to get into that top 3. You want to talk about
For
like
sure.
the different? Is it a different level of intensity, enjoyment when you race, or like? Because I know you and I know you like competition. Like I feel like, in a way, you probably respect a great race in the Lightning Cup where you're like 4th than an easy Mushroom Cup win. You know?
I mean,
Not easy. I shouldn't say easy.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I was gonna say like, yeah. I mean, Mushroom Cup still has. It's not easy.
No, it's not easy. That's the wrong word.
It poses it. Yeah, it has its difficulties for sure. But I will admit it is several notches up from the Mushroom Cup in terms of pace. Like today, I was pushing, but that was only getting me up to like P4, P5, P3. Whereas in the Mushroom Cup, that may have been a win or a P2, So, but yeah, it's still great to be in the Lightning Cup. It's a lot of fun. I think it makes everyone better being with a quicker driver. So,
Sure.
And in the end, I just enjoy it and take each race as it goes.
And I'll say Chenzo, today was one of the first races I looked at it. It's like, man, Chenzo can win a Lightning Cup race. Like, and I don't know if you feel that way, but it looks like you could.
I realized at one point that it was a small possibility.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just when I realized what the situation was, I just kind of convinced myself to keep my head down and just do my best.
Yeah.
But yeah, for a second there was a small possibility. Nevertheless, it was very small. I just had to try my best.
And like it's hard with the dirty air, and also you don't want to sacrifice losing a podium either. So lots at stake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At the end, you don't want to be too aggressive, because then you could end up losing a lot more than what you have already. So, yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, I want to congratulate Kaname. Spectacular victory there from him.
Yeah, great race from Kaname.
Unbelievable win there. And shout out to B-Tom as well. Shout out to Team Tbone, McLaren, Jerome, and Fight Me Now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mac T. Mac T, unfortunate. James Ablit, pleasure to have him. Skill shot.
Later, boys.
Yeah, we're going to sign off here.